Hey, welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Mark Ramone and joined today by Camille and our special guest, Paul Wallen of Acousticool House Concerts. And you just heard an awesome set. We heard Nemesister with Death Song. Before that, Chemical Bags with Werewolf. The Slick Tones, Cooking in the Graveyard. And we started off with Mal Thursday Quintet, In Love with a Ghost, for our Halloween themed set right there. Let's start off with Mal Thursday Quintet out of the Northampton area in the 1980s, way back when.
I had to check when I first heard this. I was like, okay, either this is like new and they've done an incredible job sounding like it's from the 80s, or it's from the 80s.
Yeah, it's just a recent find, and I'm surprised we haven't played Mal Thursday's music in the past, because it's so ingrained in the area. It's kind of spending some time in Northampton, also in Texas, but did a major contribution to the area. And in my future playlist, you'll be hearing more of Mal Thursday because he's done a lot of work.
I'm excited to hear more. This the vocals just had such good energy. It was a great song for the Halloween season as well, obviously.
Yeah, a fun upbeat song for the Halloween season. And then we had the Slick Tones out of Hartford, Connecticut, vintage sound with a modern appeal.
Yeah, I was hearing some Peter Murphy influence in the vocals, and it just paired so well with Mal Thursday.
Yeah, it's off their Let's Rattle single of last year, 2021.
There was a lot of fun imagery in there. I thought, like, I found myself trying to imagine a scene of cooking on a hot tombstone in a graveyard, and then I quickly tried not to imagine that.
It is fun, but spooky. And then we had Chemical Bags with Werewolf, cool punk music. I absolutely love it. They're out of Hatfield, Massachusetts, and that's all I know.
This was so much fun. It's like, it's got this great, I don't know if it's a live in the studio recording, but it's got this great live feel. There's sort of tons of energy. The time signature is all over the place. It sounds like they're having a ton of fun, and so I was having a ton of fun listening to it.
Oh, it was so energetic but short. I thought it was like the musical equivalent of drinking a shot of espresso.
That's what
You'll find that's pretty
punk.
Common in the punk scene.
Yes, short and sweet, to the point. Yeah. The interesting thing about Chemical Bags is I came across them on Bandcamp. They really have no information, no website, nothing to really promote their music. This happens a lot, and I wonder, why don't they do more to promote themselves? This is great music. But then I think, you know what? Some people just focus all their energy into creating great music, and they don't have time for promotion. So that's probably the case here.
It's tough as a musician myself. I'm like, I got an album coming out later this year, and it's I've just got to carve out that time to do promotion, and it sucks. I hate it. It's the worst, but you got to do it.
Yeah, it comes with the territory, I guess. And then we ended up with Nemesister, Death Song, some real punk witchcraft. They're from the Nanutuck territory. It's the peoples of Nanutuck. Nanutuck are an indigenous group, one of the many Algonquin peoples historically centered around present-day Northampton, with territory that extends towards Hadley and Amherst. And this was ritualistic punk trio dwelling out of New York City, but originally from the Northampton area.
This had such a creative sonic landscape. They did so much with the vocals, and I guess I think all three of them are contributing to the vocals, and there's sort of this give and take. Certain vocals are melodic, others are just shouts. They all came together in a way that was just super, super fun and interesting to listen to, and really kept the listener engaged.
Yeah, I thought it was very raw and very appropriate for this theme.
I did. I noticed it was the middle track on like their 9-song self-titled album, and there was a note that each song in that album fits into a larger narrative. So if anybody liked that song, they might want to check that out for a deeper dive.
Well, thanks for visiting us. We hope you enjoyed some great original music from Western New England artists. I'm Mark Ramone, and here today with Camille, and our special guest, Paul Wallen of Acousticool House Concerts. The New Music Alliance Radio Hour is brought to you by the New Music Alliance, a 501c3 nonprofit whose mission is to assist and advance the careers of talented, creative local musicians who write original music and to promote the extended Western New England area as a destination for original music, writing, production, and performances. If you like what we're doing here on the show, tell your friends about it. And like the New Music Alliance and Radio Hour on our Facebook pages. And don't forget to check out our website, newmusicalliance.org, where you'll find the extraordinary Essential Western New England Songbook, a listenable anthology of many of the best songs ever written by artists from Western New England. And while you're there, if you support the New Music Alliance's mission, we'd appreciate your making a donation or becoming a member or sponsor. If you're a local Western New England musician who'd like to have your original music considered to be on our show, send links to your songs to newmusicalliance@gmail.com. Join us next week for more great tunes from Western New England artists. And until next week, please stay safe and keep
on
rockin'.
Yeah. So let's have Charles and Khalif Neville take us out today with African Eyes.